Hello, and welcome to 10 Things I Can't Live Without, Brain Injury Edition. I have a traumatic brain injury that I'm recovering from. I am currently in month 8 of my recovery, and so I am pretty set on the things that I need. I kind of know what works and what doesn't work for my body whenever I need things. And I've really narrowed it down, and this is 10 things that I absolutely need for my recovery. So I am gonna start with probably the most important, which is, this is gonna go down, Nala. Nala is the most important thing I need during my brain injury recovery because she hangs out with me literally all day, the entire day we're together. She brings me so much joy and happiness and love. She keeps me company. She actually does help with my therapy and my recovery because there's this one game that she likes to play where you throw a toy up on the shelf that she has and she bats it down. And so it's actually really hard for me to do that with my issues, and so it's a type of therapy. So she helps me with that. She also helps me remember things. So she loves a routine, as do most cats, I think. And so she'll tell me when, hey, it's time for my morning wet food, it's time for my evening wet food, it's time for you to do this, time for you to do that. And so she's really helpful with that. And also, like, how can you not love Nala? How can you not? Look at her. She's so cute. Okay, hang on. I need my other hand, honey. All right. So I brought a picture of her over here just in case she did not want to be in this video, but most important is Nala. That's okay, number 1. Number 2, okay, I'm gonna do things that items that I don't physically have now. So second thing I can't live without are audiobooks and podcasts. So I really sit around and listen to things all day. That's kind of what I've been doing since I hit my head because I couldn't use my eyes. And so the Libby app and Audible are 2 things, and Spotify are 3 things that I use them constantly, every day, all day. They're my most used apps. And they're very user-friendly. It's very good for someone who can't be on their phone. I can very easily do what I want to do, and then that's it. And they're great, and I use them constantly. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have these apps. I don't know how I would listen to things. I don't know how I would have any source of entertainment. So I'm glad that those exist. Shout out to Bonnie though for letting me use her library account on Libby because I don't have a library card. I never needed one until now. So that's number 2. Number 3 that is on my phone, also on my phone that I can't show you, are light dimmers. So a big problem that we kind of came across was, so I had to stay awake in the evening. It was not good for me to go to bed at 6 or 7 when it started to get dark. Whenever I hit my head, it was before daylight savings, so when it was getting darker later in the day. And so as the seasons kind of started to change and we came across daylight savings, I realized that, oh, it's gonna be a problem when it gets dark earlier. I'm gonna have a hard time staying awake, so I need a type of light to help me with that. But the problem is I can't look at a light source directly. It really hurts my vision and it hurts my head. And sometimes the full brightness of a light is too much. And so my stepmom, Jacine, she found these you plug your lamp or lights or whatever into this dimmer outlet thing. And it connects to an app on your phone, and through that you can turn on and turn off lights, and you can dim them to whatever percentage you want. And that really helps because if I can do more light, I'll increase the percentage. If I'm having a rough day, I'll decrease the percentage. I'll make it darker. And it also helps that I don't have to physically go and turn off a light because being in that hurts. It also works really well if I'm having a migraine, or I'm having a really, really bad head day, or if I suddenly get sick or something, I don't have to then get enough energy for me to get up and turn on or off the lights. So having the app is beautiful. It's helped me so much. I have 3 of them. One of them does not dim. One of them is just on and off, and I have that one. I have names for them. He's in the hallway, and then I have another one that is in the living room, and it's underneath like Nala's window perch and also like in the corner of a couch. And so the light is here, and so it's hidden, and then David's bed is here. So I don't see the light directly, I see the glow of it. And then I also have Christmas lights hanging on a wall. And those are also dimmable as well. Whenever Christmas came around and my dad helped me put up a Christmas tree, I was worried that the lights would be too much. But they actually, because the lights are so tiny and like it's just a glow, it worked so well for me. And so when we took down the Christmas tree, we just took off the lights and put them on the wall in there, not there. So yeah, that's another thing I absolutely can't live without, are my light dimmers. Okay, what's my next thing? So I have my little list right here. Another thing that I absolutely can't live without is a water bottle. This kind of makes sense on its own. This is actually my new water bottle. The one I had before was 32 ounces, and this is 20, and I kind of miss my 32-ounce water bottle, so I might get a new one. But this is a Brita water bottle. It has a filter like in the straw. It's so nice, it works so well. I need to drink a lot of water, as everyone does. Everyone needs to stay hydrated, but especially when you're sick or you're injured or your body is just not functioning the way it needs to, being hydrated is so important, because it helps your body do what it needs to do. It helps it you feel a lot better when you're hydrated. If I don't drink enough water, my head gets so sensitive to so many things. I get confused, I get kind of irritated, like it's this whole thing because my brain's not moist, it's not squishy. So drinking enough water is this is why I want the 32-ounce one, because I fill this up like 5-6 times a day. I'd rather not get up and fill it or ask people to fill it up this much. So this is super important. I learned my lesson about hydration when I was maybe 12 or 13 or something like that. I got sick. I think I had the flu or walking pneumonia or something, and I didn't feel like drinking water, so I didn't drink water, and I got worse, and I was not getting better. And we went back to the doctor and said, hey, she's not feeling good, like she's still bad. And they were like, yeah, she's extremely dehydrated. You need to go to the hospital and get an IV and like get fluids, because like this is really bad. But I was stubborn. I was like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. That's so annoying. I don't want to do that. And so the doctor and my parents were like, if you go home, you gotta really drink. You gotta drink. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. I didn't realize how much I was gonna have to drink. And I had to drink it just went away. I had to drink gallons, so much water. And I was really annoyed. I had to pee all the time. But anyway, from that lesson, I learned that my body gets dehydrated pretty easily, and I need to be proactive in taking care of that. So, water bottle. Next is, let's do these. So next, I lost track of the number. Let's see, Nala, audiobooks, light, water bottle. Okay, the 5th thing that I can't live without, brain injury edition, is perfume. Now, this might seem, where's the front of this? Here it is. This might seem kind of like not important. Like, why do you need almost dropped it. Almost dropped this. Look at this bottle. Look how beautiful it is. These are just a few of the ones that I have in my collection. I kind of got obsessed with perfume. So you might be thinking, why do you need perfume if you have a brain injury? You don't. But I'm not able to put on makeup. There's no point in me dressing up and wearing nice clothes, because I'm literally just laying in bed all day. I can't do my hair. And so this has been going on for almost 9 months now. And I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like cute. I didn't feel good about my appearance. Even though my appearance is like not a priority of things to worry about right now, I still wanted to feel good about myself. And I just randomly found this, it was the Sephora holiday thing where you get like so many samples of a perfume and then you get the free voucher. I bought that for my birthday in September, and I loved it. I loved trying the different perfumes, and I liked the different smells. And for that free voucher, I got Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. Hello, this perfume it smells so good. And from there, I realized, perfume makes me feel good. It makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself. And so I started getting perfume. And these are some full size that I have. I have a lot of like minis and travel size. I have a lot of favorite. I'll just go through these. This is Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. This smells so delicious. This is Volce Vita, I think, Valentino. This also smells really good. This smells like you're powerful, a powerful, sophisticated bitch. And then this is Versace Denim Blue. And the bottle is just so pretty. I love these. I love them so much. And I got a little shelf and they all sit on this shelf. It's a great thing. So perfume is how I feel good about myself. Once I'm able to wear makeup, you best believe I'm gonna start doing makeup again, but that's not right now. And right now it's just smelling good. I just switch it up every day. A big favorite of mine, I have to like stop myself from using it every day, is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. She just smells so clean and so effortless. I love her. Also Perfect by Marc Jacobs. I don't know what it is about Marc Jacobs, but like he gets my perfume taste because I love Mod Noir. They don't make it anymore, or Black Noir, not Black Noir, one of the two. They don't make it anymore and I'm so sad, but anyway, I'll deal with Perfect. Perfect's still pretty good. Okay, so the sixth thing that I can't live without are activity books. So things like Sudoku, coloring book, and this one Ren & Spencer got me. It's a healthy brain activity book, large print, easy puzzles for adults. And when they mean large print, oh, I can't look at that one. They mean large print. I do these every night. I do some in the morning, but I primarily do them at night to help me stay awake and just to kind of work my brain and to do different things. The first thing that I was able to do, like the first step I was able to take, was coloring. And David got me this for my birthday. It was really funny though, because he went to Walmart and he bought a pack of 3 and he thought he was buying 3 like different coloring books, but it was all 3 of the same one. He also bought me pens to color in. I did a good one. Where's the good one? Where's this good one that I did? I haven't done all of these because I got kind of tired of coloring because this was literally all I was doing. Let's see, let me find this one. But coloring was the first thing I was able to do because it didn't really require much thinking, but it still required my eyes and my brain to work together. And so like putting a pencil or a pen to the paper and drawing and coloring within like whatever line you're wanting to do, that was really hard. And I would get really tired. Oh, here it is. I would get really tired when I would do it. But I ended up being able to do it, and now I color. I don't color as much because I want to kind of work my brain a little harder, but if I'm having a day where I just kind of don't feel like it, I'll do that. So I did this one. Now this one I couldn't do. I had to wait a few months or a few weeks to do this because there's a lot of little lines. The first one I did was like this butterfly one that I showed you. And you don't really have to think that, you don't have to like coordinate that much. But this one, I had to coordinate a lot. Look how pretty. I did such a good job. So cute. So activity books like this are super cool. They help me, let's see. Now the Sudoku was my next one that I found. And I have gone through like a lot of these. This is not the first or only one. I have finished maybe like 4 or so of these books. One of the first one that I did, like, so this one has 1 puzzle on every page. The first one that I did had 4 on a page. And in like the easier sections, there was like 8. And that one took me a while to finish, but these singular ones, no time. I really like Sudoku. I liked it before, or Sudoku, whatever. I liked it before I hit my head. I would play it on my phone. And I wanted like, I needed to work my brain, and so I decided to start doing these. And I like them. I think it's really fun. Some days are better than others on like my ability. Some days I can get through like 5 so quick and easy, but then sometimes I can't, and sometimes I have to like think a little harder, and I need help. And so the good thing about these books though is they have answers in the back so that if I get stuck I can do that. But yeah, yesterday I just finished all of the easy, and so today I'm gonna start the medium. I can do expert. I was really surprised when I could do it. It took me a while, it took me a few days to finish a puzzle, but I still am able to do it. Used to, before I hit my head, experts were really easy, but with a brain injury, it doesn't come as easy. So, books like these, And I just have like a pack of pencils. And then this one that Ren got me, Ren and Spencer, it has a lot of different things. Now, I don't like all of the puzzles in here because some of them really hurt, like doing word searches. It like, my eyes have a really hard time like trying to look at the words and everything's jumbled up and whatever, but that means I should do it. So I need to work on the word search. I also just don't like word searches. Like, what's the point? But whatever. And then there's like spot the difference. If anyone remembers the magazine Highlights that was always in like doctors' offices and they're like the magazine for kids, this reminds me of just a Highlights, to be honest. There's Sudoku in here. Oh, this one was really fun. So it's categories, and they, so like list of occupations that begin with a letter, and then you had different letters or whatever. And I was trying to like legitimately do this, like whatever, but then I got bored. And so I decided to, my brain just completely shut off. I decided to like make it fun, try to think of stupid things. And so one of them was like, list names of trees. I don't fucking know the names of trees. Who knows the names of trees? So I changed it to list drag queens, which like, oh, fucking straight white bitch likes drag queens. I do. I love the art of drag. And so I wrote all the drag queens. It was super fun. All right. What number was that? Was that 6? I don't remember. Let's move on to the next one. So the next thing that I can't live without is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is number 7. This next one I'm gonna do is number 7. The 7th thing I can't live without, let's do these, are Be Cool migraine patches. I used these before I hit my head, whenever I would have like kind of little headaches, whatever. But these are gold in my house. This is a form of currency in this house. I use these all the time. I keep them in my bag whenever I go to doctor's appointments. I keep them by my bedside. I have a giant, like I have a whole stack of them on top of my fridge. That's where they stay. In a box, you get a packet. You get 2 of these. And then, I'll rip it open. It's not a big deal. And then you get 2 inside. And what it is David was trying to like figure out the science behind it. I don't know the science. I just know it helps me. So this thing is sticky. And it's also cold. And you don't have to put it in the fridge or anything. It like it's like kind of cold, but then when you stick it on your head, it gets colder because your body heat makes it cold, whatever. And it's super great. You peel it off, and then I don't want to do it right now, but you peel it off and you stick it to your forehead and it'll just stay there. You don't have to hold it up. No matter how, if you sweat or whatever, it'll just stay there, kind of like this. And it lasts for about 6 to 8 hours, depending on, I don't know what it feels like doing. And it just cools. It provides like a nice relaxing, cooling, just calming feeling. And having that cold on my head really helps. It really helps with like pain and pressure and tension. I was at the doctor on Thursday, and I was not feeling good in the waiting room, and I decided to pop one of these on, and I started to feel better. So I use these all the time. I usually go to sleep with one of these on because it just kind of helps calm everything down to go to bed. Like, I use these constantly. I love these. I don't know what I would do without these. Okay. That was 6. What? Am I losing track? Whatever. Okay. The next thing that I cannot live without is my eye protection. So I use these all the time. These are my sunglasses. They just clip to my normal glasses. There's like this little magnet on each side. This is my sunglasses. I use these for a lot of different things. If it's too bright in here in my house, but I still want to sit out here to eat or something like that, I'll pop these on. It helps a lot. Whenever I am in a doctor's office and I feel like it, instead of wearing my blindfold, I'll wear these and I'll walk around with these. If I leave the house, these are on my eyes, no matter what. I use them constantly, and because they really help. They really help with the light sensitivity and all the sensations. And they get used. They're like so dirty. Oh my god. And I look crazy. Like, so when I go to doctors, they don't like know where to look. And like when they talk to me, except for my optometrist, obviously, but this is what I look like. And I have a hat on. So just imagine me also with a hat on. But this is what I look like. And so try having a conversation. Like, you can't tell any of my expressions. You can't see my face whatsoever. And so they're like, is that okay? They'll be like, oh, is this okay if we do this? I'm like, yeah. And they're just like, is that a good yeah? Is it a bad yeah? So I look ridiculous, but I use these all the time. And then when I'm in the car, when I just need extra protection, I wear my blindfold. Now, the reason why I wear my blindfold in the car is because, like, looking out the window as the car's moving really fucks me up. I get super motion sick, and looking at it makes it worse. And this is, I mean, it's literally just a blindfold. Here it is. It's just a blindfold. And also, whenever I go from the car to an office building or something like that, if it's bright outside, I will wear this and then have to be like led by the elbow into the office. And then once I get in the office, I take this off and I put on my sunglasses like this. I had to use this, so I use this every time I get in the car, but I had to use this a lot more in the summer whenever I would go to doctors because it was super, super bright. Now that it's the winter, it's kind of gloomy, it's dim outside, I don't have to use this every time I walk into an office. Some days when it's bright, I do, and I know once it starts getting spring and summer again, I might have to use this, but for right now, I'm able to walk in with just these. Cannot live without. I cannot. If one time I thought I lost these, I couldn't find them anywhere in my house, and we were legitimately freaking out because they're important. You can just buy one of these, but this is like, I don't know, where am I gonna buy a clip-on? Okay, next to last thing, we're almost done. Next to last thing I can't live without, this is kind of makes sense, are my medications. I take a lot of medicines. I've tried a lot of medicines, but these two specifically, I have to have next to me at all times, no matter what. So this one is rizatriptan. It is a as needed migraine medication. And so once I start having a lot of pain, that's like really unbearable, nothing's fixing it, I will take one of these. Now, the problem with these though is you can only take 2 in a 24-hour period. And so I try to conserve these because if I get worse, then I don't have any left to take, like for my 24 hours, that's real fucked up. So I really try to save these for when I absolutely have to need them. You just peel this off, take it, eat it. There you go. I used to go through a lot of these. I would go through, you get 10, I'd go through 10 in a week or so. Now I'm better. I don't need to take it as often. And then another thing that's super important is my promethazine. This is an anti-nausea medication. And this, when it says anti-nausea, it means you can't be nauseous if you're asleep. It makes you super nauseous or super tired, but it works. It gets rid of any and all nausea. It is fantastic. Whenever I had my gallbladder surgery, I took one of these at night, 1 to help me sleep and 2 to prevent nausea. I slept great, and I never got nauseous, except for one time, but I took one of these. It was great. These, it says take 1 tablet by mouth every 4 hours is needed. I can take these whenever I want. I usually try to do it once a day though, because if I need it, because it knocks me out. It makes me so tired and so cranky. Last but not least, oh, I'm tired. Last thing the 10th thing that I cannot live without, period, my puke bucket. This is my best friend. I sleep next to this. This used to go with me in the car every time. Now she does not, I don't need her. But this is my puke bucket. And it's really big, so like, there's a lot of space, it's deep. This thing, it's next to me 24/7. Because if I need to puke, I need to puke. And if I can't make it to the bathroom, I have a bucket. It's also kind of like an emotional support. Like if I'm feeling kind of not good for whatever reason, just like knowing I have something to help me with, something that like to assist me. It's like my security blanket. I need this puke bucket. My dad is like, one day we're gonna get rid of the puke bucket. You know, you're not gonna need it and we're just gonna throw it away. I'm like, no, don't throw her away. I used this as a puke bucket before I hit my head, just whenever I'd get like a stomach bug or something like that. And oddly enough, right before I hit my head, I was thinking, you know what? I don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna move it to, I literally like, a few days before I hit my head, this was sitting on my nightstand, and I was like, you know what, I should like go get rid of it. I should go put that in the kitchen or something because I don't really need it anymore. And a few days later, I was bleh, because I hit my head. And it worked out. So yeah, I think that's 10. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nala 7. My audiobooks 8. The light dimmer's 9. And then my eye stuff is 10. Okay, cool. So those are 10 things I can't live without. Brain injury edition. I hope you enjoyed my explanation.